Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. Before you do anything else, go ahead and subscribe and activate the notifications by clicking on the bell icon below. So if you didn't watch my video on Picasso's Blue Period where I draw La Vie, go ahead and watch that. This is the second part. This is Picasso's Rose Period, and the Rose Period was from 1903 to 1905. These paintings consisted of acrobats, performers, jesters, and harlequins. So all these performers or street performers, circus performers were viewed as kind of like outsiders, and I think at this point in his life, Pablo Picasso considered himself as an outsider. He had moved to Paris and his French wasn't that good. So he felt a little bit awkward or excluded in some social circles. So I think that's why he was able to relate to these street performers. So one of the most important paintings from the Rose Period is the family of the Saltimbanques. I hope I said that right. That was painted in 1905. Saltimbanques is actually another word for acrobat. And this is a really giant painting. All 6 characters are painted life-size. It's said to believe that the one holding the girl's hand is Picasso, and a lot of people believe that every person in this painting was depicted after someone in Picasso's circle, but that can't be confirmed. Another painting from the Rose Period is Acrobat on Ball. This was also painted in 1905, and here you see like a mystical landscape. There's a horse in the background, there's a mother with a child in arms, and one beside her, a dog. And here the theme here is kind of like balance. There's a girl balancing on that ball, but then it's contrasted by the man on that block of concrete or a box of some sort. So he's playing with different themes in this one. And today we're going to draw Seated Harlequin. Now Seated Harlequin was painted in 1905, and it's once again a circus performer of some sort. I mean, he looks like a child size-wise, but his face, he looks kind of older. There's a lot of sadness and there's kind of eerie look on his face. So that is what we'll be drawing today. So go ahead and grab your pencils. I'm going to grab a Sharpie. I've already made some preliminary lines, especially where the hand is, because the hands are not my strong point. You know, if I go too fast, you can just pause me or replay that part. First thing we're going to start with is the eyes. And your paper, the half of the paper is here. I'm going to go a little bit above half. And then to do the eye, you just make a smiley face here, and then connect it with the sad face. A circle inside for the iris, and then make another line above it so it makes his eyelid. The same thing on the other side. Smiley face, then a sad face. Circle inside for the iris, the pupil, and the eyebrow. So this eyebrow actually goes down to the nose. And then his little, I don't know what this part of the nose is called. So just do like a little U. Then run it on the other side, and then do the same thing but a little bit smaller, because he's kind of like 3/4 view. Now once you color, you'll add shadows to make it a little bit, you know, more 3-dimensional. Right now we just have the outline. His lips, I'm going to draw the line between the lips. It's a little curved, the bottom lip. And his lips are very thin, so it's just barely like a top lip. And now his face. You have to come really close to the eye when you're coming up. Go up a little bit here. His ear is right there. Go up. Now he's wearing a really strange hat. So connect these 2 lines and then extend it on each side. And his hair starts right here. He has like a piece picking out. And then just bring it to the back of the ear. And then, like I said, it has a weird hat, so just another upside down U. Bring it out. it should connect. These two should connect, so if it doesn't, then you might have to extend this one until it does. And then the inside part, so just pull it back. Down his neck, bring this line down. On this side, just make it very small. And then do a V right here for the collar of his outfit. Extend a line out on both sides. Now he's wearing kind of like this ruffled collar of sorts. So then you just make a line that's wavy, so that way you can add the ruffles in. His shoulder on both sides, and then you're just going to bring it down on both sides. This part is right here, so you might want to come out a little bit. The inside, and then the elbows right here. Do the same thing on the other side. Now he's wearing a leotard, so right here you're going to go in, across just a tiny bit, up and around. And here goes his leg, so just extend this out. Once you get to the knee, you come all the way down. So now we need to extend this line to finish off his arm. His hand is behind his leg, so you don't see it, thankfully. Now, where this ends, you're going to extend it out, curve it once you get to the knee, and then bring it down. But curve it a little bit down here because it's, I guess his calf is beginning to start. Now, his other leg. He's seated like on something, so it's a little bit strange the way you're going to draw it. So just go out a little bit and then curve out and then down. And then from here, about where the wrist is, you're going to go in slightly, curve a little bit, and then down. And now the hard part, his hand. So you're going to bring that down for this part, then extend it out for the thumb at his nail, and then the other finger, and then bring this down a little bit. I guess this is your index finger. So then the other ones you don't see on my, which is good. There's a line right here on what he's sitting on. And then this is like the side of it. So there's two lines down here. And there you have it, Seated Harlequin. That wasn't that hard, was it? So now I'm going to go and color it with watercolors, pastels, and acrylics. And we'll see what it ends up looking like. So I am done. I think mine actually looks more childlike than Picasso's. I think Picasso's almost it looks like an old man trapped in a child's body. Obviously, technique-wise, Picasso is better, clearly, because it's Picasso. But I mean, I like mine. I think it's really interesting. Once again, I used pastel, watercolor, and acrylic. We're doing it today. I think it looks great. If you're interested in it, just DM me through Instagram or email me. I'll leave it down here. Once I take this tape off, it's going to have a little nice white border throughout. So my plan is to do one every day for 14 days straight, because there's 14 of these watercolor papers I bought. So hopefully I'll be able to do one each day. And yeah, leave it on in the comments what you thought about it. And next will be Cubism. So look out for the next video. And also, if you haven't watched the Blue Period Picasso video I did, go ahead and watch that. And that's it for now. Check out all the other content in my channel. Make sure to subscribe and activate the notifications. That's all for now. Adios y bye.